it's Mary, and I hope that you are doing well. Thanks for joining me with my first November book, Some Kind of Animal by Maria Romasco Moore. Jo, the main character in Some Kind of Animal, lives with her Aunt Aggie in the same small Appalachian town, Leicester, Ohio, that her mother and aunt grew up in. Living in a small town, if you share the ideas, beliefs, and way of life as the majority of that small town, can be caring and comfortable. You can find a level of acceptance that you don't find in bigger cities. But if you are different from most people in the area, in your beliefs and your values, or the way you present yourself, or even the way you dress, small town life can be difficult and alienating. Jo was born in uncertain circumstances, which have colored her entire life. Her mom, Jolene, was a bit of a free spirit, beautiful but different than most others. She became pregnant at 15, and when she became pregnant, her mother, Jo's grandmother, Margaret, told Jolene to leave the home. With nowhere to go, Jolene ended up living with Logan Cantrell and his brother, Brandon. Logan was a drug dealer and thief, and everyone assumes that Logan is Jo's father. One day after Jo's birth, Brandon knocks on Margaret's door, hands her Jolene's baby, Jo, turns and walks away without saying anything. Jolene is never seen again. Everyone assumes Logan has killed Jolene. Jo herself, now 15, is viewed as an oddity by her peers and other community members. She sneaks out at night and runs through the forest surrounding the community with, she says, her sister Lee. Obviously, everyone knows Jo doesn't have a sister. They know the story of Jo's birth. When Jo's friend Henry is injured, everyone assumes that Jo has attacked him. Jo is torn between trying to explain what really happened and protecting her sister. Frustrated, Jo decides to run away. Throughout the book, Jo must make difficult choices and deal with the consequences of those choices. She must learn to trust others and accept not only her past, but the choices she has made. Some Kind of Animal is Maria Romasco Moore's first book. It really got me thinking about the labels forced onto others by their peers and others in the community, and about how these labels affect the behaviors and choices of those being labeled. While I cannot agree with all the choices Jo makes in this book, I can understand how a scared 15-year-old might act without considering all the consequences of her actions and make decisions out of fear. What are some similar titles, you might ask? You'll recognize the first title because I reviewed it at the end of September, The Poet X. Both books involve characters who have made difficult choices in their lives. Wilder Girls by Rory Power. The Raxter School for Girls was put under quarantine 18 months ago. Cut off from the rest of the world, the girls don't dare wander outside the school's fence, where the tox has made the woods wild and dangerous. When Hetty's friend Byatt goes missing, Hetty braves the horrors that lie beyond the fence and learn there is more to their story than she could have ever imagined. Agnes at the End of the World by Kelly McWilliams. Agnes loves her Red Creek home. She loves the quiet sunny mornings. She loves its dusty roads. She cares tirelessly for her younger siblings and follows the town's strict laws. What she doesn't realize that Red Creek is a cult controlled by a man who calls himself the Prophet. Then Agnes begins to question her way of life. Medicine is forbidden, so she must smuggle in insulin that her brother needs to survive. As the Prophet grows more powerful and more dangerous, Agnes realizes she must escape with her brother, even if that means leaving everyone else behind. So there you have it. I'll be back next week with my second November book, The Silvered Serpents by Roshani Chokshi. Until then, thank you for joining me, and I hope that you enjoy whatever you choose to read.